Right now at noon, Vice President Kamala Harris is holding a rally in Wisconsin this afternoon. We are live in Milwaukee with what she plans to say. Plus, the director of the Secret Service resigns after the attempted assassination of former President Trump. This is News 3 Now at noon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Josh Spreiter. Vice President Kamala Harris will be holding her first rally in Wisconsin since announcing her presidential campaign. This comes after President Biden suspended his re-election bid and endorsed her to take his place. Harris's visit to Milwaukee comes the week after the Republican National Convention there. Political reporter Will Keneally is standing by for Harris at this hour. Hi, Will.
Hey Josh, yeah, we're here in West Allis, Wisconsin, and if it wasn't abundantly clear before, Wisconsin is important for this election, and we can see that here with the VP making her first rally since becoming the presumptive Democratic nominee here in the Badger State. Now, some of the voters that we spoke to in line heading into the event today, they say that they are encouraged. We're seeing a little bit more excitement, a little bit more energy among those voters with the change at the top of the ticket, at least among the Wisconsinites here. I also saw some people travel from all over the state, some people from Madison, coming to this event here in Milwaukee County, some people from Outagamie County as well. So we're expecting a pretty big turnout, some enthusiasm there. We also spoke with David Crowley, Milwaukee County executive, talking about how important it is, certainly as well, to see a woman of color at the top of the Democratic ticket here as we head into that August convention. That will see Kamala Harris formally nominated there. Now, we're also expecting President Biden to address the country during an address tomorrow evening as he's passing off the torch to Harris here. This is all ahead of this rally that's set to kick off later today at 1 o'clock. And we'll eagerly keep you updated here from Milwaukee County. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Josh, in the studio. Reporting from West Allis, Wisconsin, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. And we also have a live look right now at Mitchell International Airport. This is Kamala Harris's plane, Air Force Two, on the ground in Milwaukee at this hour. We'll, of course, be bringing you coverage later on in today's newscast and online over at channel3000.com. Our Will Keneally, along with Eric Franke, are in Milwaukee this afternoon, and we'll have more complete coverage later on today. In Wisconsin, we have 95 delegates total. As of right now, 89 of them have voiced their support for the vice president. Voters in Wisconsin primarily don't actually vote for a candidate, rather for the delegates, on the assumption they'll back the candidate the voters choose. With Biden out of the race, those delegates are no longer bound. They don't have to vote for Harris, but are doing so voluntarily. As for when we could see the VP receive that historic nomination, Democratic Party officials say they want to choose their nominee by August 7th. New at noon, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle has resigned in the wake of the attempted assassination of former President Trump. Cheadle and the Secret Service have been facing intense scrutiny over security lapses related to the assassination attempt. There were bipartisan calls in Congress for her to step down, and Republicans wanted to impeach her. Frustration grew after she testified before Congress and was unwilling to answer many of the committee's questions. Cheadle's resignation comes as lawmakers and a government watchdog continue to investigate the agency's handling of Trump's protection. Switching gears to the weather now, storms are possible for us in southern Wisconsin today. First Warn meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the weather patio tracking all of that for us. Kelly, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Josh. You know, once again, we were targeted. Madison, once again, if it's come from the northwest, from the southwest, we get it right in Madison, and that's what we had this morning. Will it happen again later today? We'll have to see on our future track. But right now, we just have some clouds. The rain has now moved out of Madison. Some sun trying to peek through here in the backyard right now as well. But temperatures are kind of warm. We had that rain that moved through this morning. That's down toward Lake Geneva, moving through Walworth County, and it's moving away from our area. But we are expecting at least some scattered activity to develop. Is it going to target Madison again? It seems like everything hits us. Well, it looks like we're going to be on the eastern fringe of some of this rain that will be developing a little bit later on this afternoon. It looks like most of us will be a little bit further to the east and south of Madison as we go over the next several hours. But we are expecting more scattered showers and storms here in southern Wisconsin. Finally, a dry period starting tomorrow that'll continue right into most of the weekend. Can't rule out a few showers on Sunday, and it will be heating up by Sunday as well as temperatures climb well into the 80s. Right now, we still have some of that rain cool there from the rain, the heavy rain that we had this morning. It's 75 right now in Madison and also Middleton. Temperatures expected to get up close to 80 today. with variably cloudy skies and some of those scattered showers and storms developing. We'll track those for you and show you where that heavy rain hit. And of course, we got it here in Madison. We'll see all about that coming up in about 15 minutes.
All right, Kelly, thank you. An update now on the potential sale of the Sauk County Health Center. The center has been open in Reedsburg for more than 100 years, providing people with both short and long-term care. But county officials say it's costing taxpayers and the county too much. The board signaled they found a buyer at last night's meeting, and residents are voicing their concerns over what that could do to the quality of care their loved ones receive.
Some studies say nursing homes owned by for-profit companies, especially by investors in private equity and real estate, have lower staffing levels and quality ratings and more regulatory violations.
It doesn't say how much it's going to be sold for, or even what the county's asking. There's no reference from the Finance Committee, and certainly there will be financial ramifications if this facility is sold.
And we have some new information this afternoon. The board voted to let attorneys continue negotiations with the parties involved. So as of today, the facility has not been sold. Well, Badger fans will soon be able to enjoy alcohol at football games this season. UW Athletics announcing beer, wine, and hard seltzers will be available at Camp Randall. Alcohol has previously been sold at LeBon Arena and the Kohl Center, but now Wisconsin will join the other Big Ten schools in opening up these sales at football games. UW Athletics says the allowance for alcohol at the other venues has served as a pilot to ensure it goes smoothly at Camp Randall.
The ability to, use the Kohl Center as kind of the testing ground was something that was really valuable for us. There was a few lessons that we learned there, although we didn't really have very many problems.
Sales will also be opened up at the field house for volleyball and wrestling. Like at the Kohl Center, fans will each be allowed to buy up to 2 drinks at a time. Wisconsin's first home football game is on Friday, August 30th against Western Michigan. We'll have more details on this, including reaction from our fans right now, channel3000.com. Well, still ahead for us on a Tuesday afternoon, Google is backtracking on its pledge to remove cookies. Plus, McDonald's may be adding on to its $5 meal deal.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Moving forward.
You'll be amazed at the before and after difference when you update that old bathtub with a beautiful new walk-in shower from Mad City Baths. Mad City is Wisconsin's trusted bathroom remodeler with installations in as little as 1 day. We're also your local provider for replacement windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Plus, now we're ready to take your call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest and no payments, senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate, available now only from Mad City Baths. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
Delta Airlines is still struggling in the aftermath of last week's global software outage. More than 1,000 flights were canceled Monday, according to FlightAware. More cancellations are likely later in the week as well. The crisis has drawn scrutiny from the Department of Transportation. Delta says it is taking several steps to help impacted customers, including extended travel waivers and coverage of eligible expenses like meals or hotel accommodations. Google is backtracking on its pledge to remove cookies, the small digital files used to track user activity online. Instead, the tech company says it will take a new approach that would allow people to make an informed choice as they surf the web. Google says it received feedback from advertisers before changing course. And McDonald's is reportedly extending its $5 meal deal into August at some U.S. restaurants, according to Bloomberg. The deal was originally slated to last 4 weeks after its late June launch. Competitors, including Wendy's and Burger King, have also launched value meal deals to compete. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
At the noon hour, here's your stock report. The Dow's down 24 points, NASDAQ up 20, and the S&P 500 up 1. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Remember, you can call for action at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. We are watching today's egg prices straight ahead along with the first warn forecast. Then later on Live at 4, consumer reports on the best used cars for teens and new drivers that are both safe and reliable.
Mad City has more than 50,000 satisfied customers and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Our custom baths, showers, and walk-in tubs transform your bathroom in as little as 1 day. With premium wall colors infused with Microban antimicrobial protection and with Mad City's Price Lock Guarantee, we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Here's another reason to call now. During our triple savings sale, you'll save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments, senior military discounts. Third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate only from Mad City. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
The all-new Tempur-Pedic Adapt mattresses are here at Steinhafels. Expertly engineered with the most advanced pressure-relieving material to make aches and pains a thing of the past. Get the new Tempur-Adapt for only $52 per month when you use Steinhafels 60-month financing. Plus, you'll get $300 in Steinhafels cash. There's nothing like a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhafels. Start sleeping better tonight. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
It's time for the grooviest event of the summer. You'll be feeling good at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 1st through the 11th.
The savings are sizzling with items under $3 all week long at Hy-Vee. That's right, under $3. Get fresh meat for the grill and the freshest produce around for under $3. Cool down with sweet treats the whole family will love for under $3. Pack your pantry and save on staples for under $3. Get these great deals and more all week long, only at Hy-Vee.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now. With nearly 400 cases closed and over $700,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now.
HGTV Week is building on the Jennifer Hudson Show with hometowns Ben and Aaron Napier.
Jennifer, do you like candles?
I like candles that smell like cooking because I can't cook. And a demo from Paige Turner.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Pam Bianchi from the Midwest Farm Report is on her summer break. She'll be back in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, here are your farm numbers. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now. First, our meteorologist Kelly Slifka is out on the weather patio. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, you know, the patio's still wet, but what else is new? It seems like we have a target on our back right in Madison. It's just been kind of unusual how these systems just kind of hit the Madison area, and that's what we had this morning. We had that Sunday evening. Airport only reported a trace Sunday evening, while parts of downtown picked up over an inch. Now, the rain that we had this morning has moved down to the south and east. It's out down there in Walworth County near Lake Geneva, and moving away from our area, but still seeing some pretty good storms down there in Walworth County moving away from our area. But as we look at the rain that we had, look at this. Went right through downtown Madison. Some of the heaviest rains picking up nearly 2 inches of rain in downtown Madison. You can see that track of that heavier rain, 1 to 2 inches, that darker blue. You see some purples in there as well. That's what indicates some of that heavier rain that went right through downtown Madison, reporting over 2 inches. The airport picked up about 3/4 of an inch of rain this morning. All right, we had one cluster of storms roll through this morning. We are seeing another cluster over there southeastern Minnesota. We've got a couple of outflow boundaries out there, and also this cold front that's going to be moving in. So that'll pop up a couple more showers and storms. I should say more than a couple. Scattered showers and storms expected once again this afternoon. Out ahead of this cold front, it's a very slow-moving system, just slowly sinking down to the south. Eventually, when we get behind this system, we will get into some drier and somewhat cooler weather, and also lose some of this humidity. Our temperatures now climbing up close to 80. We had the rain cool there this morning, and quite a few clouds around here. We also have to deal with some of the smoke from the wildfires coming in from Canada. Temperatures near 80 today before backing off to the 60s. So the better chances of some showers and storms. These will be scattered, but if you get under one of these, and Madison seems to get under all of them, could be picking up some pretty good downpours. That should be coming to an end, or at least starting to taper off after the sun goes down just after 8 o'clock. So scattered showers and storms again this afternoon through the evening hours. Finally, some dry weather starting tomorrow. That will continue throughout most of the weekend. Can't rule out an isolated shower on Sunday, and we will be heating up by Sunday after getting a break from the heat and humidity starting tomorrow. That'll continue right through the end of the week. Otherwise, watching our future track, now it looks like, at least according to this computer model, that most of this is going to be from Madison to the south and east. Most of the activity developing today. Our atmosphere stabilized a little bit because of some of these storms that we had this morning. Looking at heavier rains down there toward Milwaukee and Racine, but can't rule out a scattered shower into the evening hours this afternoon. Just going to have to keep an eye to the sky. But after we get into tomorrow morning, I think most of the chances of rain are done with, and we'll start to see these temperatures cool off. As opposed to being in the low 80s the last couple of days, we'll probably only be in the mid to upper 70s, it looks like, going into tomorrow afternoon. So we'll lose some of that humidity. But then as we take a look out ahead into the next 6 to 10 days, this will carry us into the first couple of days of August. We're looking at some heat building across much of the country. The only cool weather is down there in Texas, and that's because they got some wet weather. We'll still see some showers around here, but right now it looks like a drier weather pattern setting up going into the weekend into early next week. 75 in Madison, 72 in Janesville. They just had those showers move through the area, and across Dane County, we are looking at temperatures generally in the 70s. Still that rain cool there, but as we get a little bit more sunshine, we should be heating up closer to 80 throughout the afternoon hours. Scattered showers and storms again today. Drier day tomorrow. 77, 79 on Thursday. We'll back in the 80s this weekend and well in the 80s by Sunday. More chances of some showers and storms by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
All right, Kelly. Thank you. Howard continues his journey to find his favorites at state fairs, and today in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, he lands in the Badger State.
All this week, we're out of the kitchen and tasting all sorts of favorites that are served at fairs around the country. You know, and a few things that I've learned from going to so many fairs over the years is you should never pig out before going on a ride that flips you upside down and spins you around faster than the speed of light. And if you plan on trying one of everything, make sure you pace yourself. I know that's pretty hard to do when you're face-to-face with so many goodies, like these irresistible cream puffs that they make at the Wisconsin State Fair, which are the size of softballs. When we say irresistible, we mean it. Each year during the fair, they sell more than 350,000 of them, and every one of them is baked freshly right at the fair. You see, after the shells are baked, they're cut in half and filled with mounds of freshly whipped cream before the tops are put back on. And for those of you who can't get to the fair, we have an easy recipe for them that you can make at home. Right before serving these, you finish them with lots of powdered sugar. Then you better open up wide, because these are no ordinary cream puffs. They're humongous. To get the recipe for our State Fair cream puffs, all you have to do is go online and you'll be good to go. I'm Howard from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, and once I finish these off, I'm off to find other fair favorites, ones that'll have you saying, ooh, it's so good.
When we come back at noon, UW clinical dietitian Michelle Swader is back with us on how to get the most out of your fresh berries.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Dodge Ram 2500 Laramie and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Time is running out to call Mad City Baths during our triple savings sale. Get the shower you've been dreaming of installed in your existing tub space in as little as 1 day, backed by a double lifetime labor warranty. And in addition to baths, Mad City is also your trusted source for windows and kitchen cabinet refacing. Last chance during this program to take advantage of our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months no interest and no payments. Senior military discounts. And third, remember this is your last chance to call during this program for a free $50 Walmart gift card with your free in-home estimate from Mad City Baths. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
After long-standing efforts from Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, 3 of the 4 biggest pharmaceutical companies say they're going to start capping the prices of their inhalers.
They used to charge families like ours $600 a month for an inhaler, even though they cost less than $5 to make. So Tammy Baldwin fought the drug companies, and she won. Now Hadley's inhaler costs $35, and we're breathing easier.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
No, these have at least a few hundred years left in them.
I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Dodge Ram 2500 Laramie and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
UW Health clinical dietitian Michelle Swader is back with us, trying to help us get the most out of our fresh berries in this month's health segment. Michelle,
yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So berries, we want to keep them fresh. We want them to taste good. You know, what kind of advice do you have for us?
Yeah, well, the good news is that berry season is here, but that comes with a little bit of tricky spots too, because the season is very short. They can still be quite expensive, and mold is a big issue with berries. So being able to buy them at a farmer's market when they're freshly picked, not have our eyes be bigger than our stomach. Don't buy more than you can really eat. Even in the best of circumstances, they're really only going to last 5, maybe 7 days. But if you can get a couple extra days out of them, that can really make all the difference.
I've always caught myself too. It's like I'm trying to get the most because I don't have to go back to get more, but they don't last that long. So you want to make sure you're keeping them fresh.
It's better to go back and get another batch than it is to buy a lot and then have to throw half away.
So once you get them home, you know, what's the best way to like prepare and wash them?
Yeah, so if you are going to eat them fresh, we recommend that you don't wash them until right before you eat them, because with the mold tendency that they have, the moisture is going to be the biggest factor. So when you get them home, what we would like you to do is take them out of that plastic container. Sometimes there's a little mat at the bottom to soak up the moisture, but we really want to make sure we can get a chance to dry them off again. So don't wash them, but take them out, either put them in a container that's designed for berries that have some air circulation. That actually lifts out of the bin, and so you can actually see that there's some space in there. Or you could lay them out just on a flatter utensil tray, line it with paper towel, and that'll take the place of the mat, and that'll really help keep that airflow going. If you're gonna put a lid on it, set it on loosely. Don't necessarily lock it in. That'll give you a chance to pick out any moldy berries that already might be there, and get the rest the longest life you can, because it's very typical. If you open a batch of berries and you look inside, some of the inner ones still might be bad, but that's okay. You pull those out, you let the rest get some space, and they'll last you a lot longer.
That's something new, because I would always think that you'd want to have like a Loctite container, but you want that air to be able to move in there.
Yep, for these you do. There's a lot of water content in them, and the sugar content is just kind of right for that mold to form. So again, this is what you want to do if you want to keep them, to eat them fresh. If you want to freeze them, if they're getting kind of to the end of their life, just spread them out, single layer, don't let them be touching, just put that in the freezer. When they're frozen, they can go in a Ziploc bag. I would still date the bag for about 6 months of use, so you still want to use them within about 6 months. So make sure you put the date on the bag.
But of course, the nutrients, fresh fruit, you can't get anything better.
Yeah, great antioxidants, especially when they're fresh. A lot of water, a lot of fiber. Just a great time to take advantage of a seasonal vegetable or fruit like this.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much. Appreciate your advice.
Yeah, you bet.
Let's get a check in now with Kelly for a final look at your forecast.
Yeah, we had the heavier rain move through the Madison area this morning, and we are expecting some more scattered showers and storms. Will it hit Madison? Well, probably, because that seems to be the case. Looking at our future track, we are looking at some scattered showers and storms. This model not indicating a whole lot here. Most of this staying to the south and east of Madison, but we'll see how this tracks out. Looks like by tomorrow we should get into some drier weather. 77, lower humidity, the low by tomorrow night, down to 58, 59 Friday morning. So a lot lower humidity, give that AC a little bit of a break. Temperatures getting back in the 80s by Friday. The weekend will be warmer, dry though. It looks like most of the weekend. Can't rule out an isolated shower or storm on Sunday. Temperatures back in the upper 80s. Definitely going to notice that humidity next week as more shower and thunderstorm chances come back in the picture by Tuesday and Wednesday.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Thanks for joining us. We'll have continuing coverage this afternoon of Kamala Harris's visit to Wisconsin.